Hello, Simona.
Hello. How are you?
Good, thank you. Looking forward to
Good. How was your week? How was your week of practice?
uh,
Better this time?
yeah, better, of course.
Yeah. And you said you had like short time to practice. It was like for this week or in general? You asked me like when you have only 20 minutes.
Well, I found that sometimes I don't have enough time to complete full practice, which maybe 1 hour, one and a half, and I
Yeah.
have to do something in 30 minutes. So I wanted to find out what is the most important things to practice, so that it's a must, not to skip a day.
Yeah. I mean, I already answered you right there, but also it's very important just to play, just in general, you know, doesn't matter. Well, of course, technical things are better to play. And like I told you, studies, scales and stuff like that. It's like more exercise. But in general, if you play, it's already the fingers, the muscles are moving.
Mhm.
So anything you play, it's good, if it's for muscles. And
Yeah.
later on, it becomes like a habit, like automatically. I don't know. To be honest, I don't play like last week. I don't play at all.
Mhm.
I don't have time, but performance coming and you play in performance and then a little bit before and then in rehearsal and, but it's already, you know, it's okay. I don't need to make like concerto of Rachmaninoff or Chopin with orchestra, if I need to do that, that would be different stuff, different
Yeah.
story. But when you like performing, with accompanying and stuff, it's a bit lighter. And for you, it's also just to play. Yeah.
Oh,
So how was the scales? We had this B minor scale, right? Is it better this time?
I'm still
Clear.
learning. I'm still learning it. It's not easy. B minor for me is like,
Yeah, it's one of the most difficult scales, to be honest. It's not only for you, it's in general. You
yeah.
see? So let's play harmonic, melodic this time, maybe
I
because
don't.
we played natural last time, I remember,
Yeah.
but we missed like harmonic and melodic.
Okay. So
Okay.
harmonic. Let's try. But okay. No.
If you want natural, it's fine. Whatever, just to warm up. To
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with harmonic.
Yeah. Okay. The harmonic had to be like A sharp because it's seventh, sharp always. Yes. Keep going. Yeah, very good. A very important thing when you play like left hand, you play, let me see if you see here. Oh, when you don't see me. Oh, okay. I'll put it here a little bit there. When you play, yeah, you see me now. Good. When you play here, you put 4 here, right? And usually we kind of think that 4 is always black, but next time you have to play 3 in do sharp, right? So
Yeah.
that was a mistake for left hand. Left hand here is in general very difficult because it's, the different fingers at all, like you never used to. So it's like 4, you start, and then again 4. And of course, later on is 3 because you started with 4 with B, right? So C, yeah, I guess you know the order. Let's try one more time.
Mhm.
Bravo. You did it. Yes, yes, yes. Later on, you need to put the tempo a little bit up when it's like you're sure. I would still keep practice 1 week more at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now about melodic, maybe.
Okay.
If you can. If not, it's fine. We don't need to mix.
And melodic is when you go up, it's melodic, and when you come back, it's natural, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. It has to be 6th and 7th alterados, alterated.
Yeah.
Like sharp bass. If it would be flats, it would be naturals because, the leads. But this time it's sharps, are sharps.
Let's try.
Yes, natural. Yeah, not bad. I don't know why I noticed that now actually you're quite few adults say that melodic is easier for me, for them than harmonic.
I don't know.
What do you think? Is it for you the same?
Maybe harmonic should be easier, but I don't know. No, for me, because harmonic was the last one which I started, so harmonic
Okay.
is more difficult. I don't know why.
I think it's because of the position of fingers. Because it's different. You don't go like, you skip actually one note, so it's like, yeah, so that means fine. Practice both of them. Okay. The chords, arpeggios, a little bit of that.
Which scale?
The same. If we are in B minor, if it's possible. If not, we can skip to the pieces.
I would like to learn. Did you send me just a minute? You sent me the scales, and there are chords on the left, and but
yes. Let me check as well.
I didn't see the E minor or whatever.
It's not E minor. It's B minor. It's supposed to be B minor. 1 second. I have all your things in Drive. Okay, that is because I was checking that I sent you. You think I didn't? There was not. Let's see. Sight reading. Yes, there you go.
So I think I cannot do it. The B minor. So
yes, it was. It was C minor.
C minor. Okay.
Yeah, C minor is C minor. It's in Spanish and in Lithuanian, very similar. Okay. So because I was like checking everything I sent you today, because I wanted to send you something else with Christmas and some more studies, like easier ones than you have, like to motivate you. I don't know. And I checked that I sent you the C minor. So yeah, it's there. And on the side there is like chords.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like I'm not used to the C, re.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's for me. It's this example exactly. This kind of these notes of scale. This page, for example, this book. It's Russian piano tradition book, which is translated in Spanish, and it's the same book that I was like when I was very little. I learned from that, which is actually used in Lithuanian school. So it's very good methodically, and it's not too many notes. It's just like basic things. Yeah. Because if it would be too many notes, you would need to read a lot, and it would be boring. But it's like very basic. Tell me.
Can you explain me something? I was trying to understand. There is like only for right hand, or this is like a bit tricky.
Gosh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I guess I didn't. You see, there are finger numbers on the up, like on the top of the note, like up the notes, right? Higher than the notes, and there is also finger numbers above the note. Sorry, down. Sorry. Yeah. So up it's for right hand and down is for left hand.
Okay. Okay.
And that's why I like it, because it's not too many notes. It's the same note, but they even use for fingers the same notes. So it's quite formula. I like this formula because you have it very clear.
For chords, it's only for melodica, or it's the same for all? No.
That is where it's like C minor. The chords are the same. They don't change. You know why? Because in chord, when we use it's C, which is 1. B is 1, D is 3, and F sharp is 5. So even if you play it doesn't affect, because it's not 6 or 7, because in melodic and harmonic, 6 and 7 are sharps, and in chords it's only 1, 3, 5. It doesn't go to this alterate modes, so it's always the same. It's the same scale all the time.
Okay, so we can try with the chords.
Yeah, also finger numbers, the same thing. Up is like for right hand, 1, 3, 5. 1 would be for the lowest note, which is in this case is B, right? I think it's quite clear, no?
Now I got it.
Okay. One second, Darius. You're playing B flat.
Yeah.
It's B natural. And F sharp. Yes, it has to sound sad. C, sorry, B.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to go so far, but I always tell to my students, I think I told you last time, if you play from very low, you play whole keyboard, it's a good practice.
Yeah.
It's longer, so later you can try maybe both hands as well. I think it's quite good. And then you have short arpeggios down, which is like B, D, F. I told you already, I prefer short arpeggios to play like chords. It's 3 notes, so you play B, D, F, and then you play D, F, and B and stuff like that. No play for 4 notes, because in this sheet, it's 4 notes. I mean, in future, we'll play 4 notes, or whatever you prefer. Actually, if you prefer 4 notes, it's also okay, but it's more complicated. And then you have long arpeggio. Yeah.
So with the same fingers.
Yeah, the same thing. Very good. Good. 3 here. Yeah, check out the finger numbers. There is always one time there is 2, and always is 3 in the middle, but one time there is 2. So just make sure that you're. I think it's good habit to try this. And then there is this, like I tell to my students, like mountain, very long, or like a snake, very long arpeggio. Down, you see it down the chords. So it's a long one.
Okay, so but I start with the arpeggio, from the number 5 in the left hand.
I would, in general, I would play chords, and then straight after chords, I would play arpeggio, because it's the same. You just play separately. It's like an exercise. It's very, very logically going progression.
Yeah, because in arpeggios I see that it's 5, 4, 2, 1.
1 C again. It has to be B all the time, the same notes. This is a long one. 5, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. Yes.
Okay.
See? Yeah, it's quite quite enjoyable. When you get it, it's like all the time repeat, you know, the more scales you play, the more fun it is. I notice on my students, I don't know.
So
So, and
yeah, I will use this paper because I did not understood it fully last
yeah,
time. Now I got it. So
that's why I ask you, do you have questions or something? Because, you know, you don't need to wait until the next class, especially, you know, when we have like every 2 weeks. Anyways, let's go to pieces. I think warm up was good. Today, useful?
yeah,
How are pieces going then?
we will see. Well, when I'm playing alone, it's better.
I know, I know. All my students say that. Even my 74-year-old students, new students say that. Oh, I play so well at home. It's like, please record yourself when you play alone and send me a recording. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
natural.
yeah,
Okay, let's do a concert.
yeah, my concert. Yeah, no pressure. Okay.
Okay. Nice job. Very good. Very good. Yeah. It was nice and I really enjoyed it. And as I always say, in Zoom is very difficult to see really like how it is because but it's quite a good quality. And but I always like when we do like a concert version with my students when I have online classes, I like them to send me the video, you know,
Yeah.
because you can really feel the difference, like balance between two notes, between two hands, you know, because I just would I think there is no more much to do in this song, you know, it's not very like really deep and complicated song. I would just do a little if you can, you know, just one thing, one notice, okay? When you play this right hand like staccato and you play this melody on left hand, which one is more important? What do you think? Which hand has to be more like louder?
Melody.
Mm-hmm.
Melody, I think is more important.
Yeah, melody is left hand, right? Yes, because it's very dangerous because we play staccato right hand. It's actually more difficult to play staccato, well staccato, and then to make a melody really sound louder. Although it's actually clave de fa, sorry, bass clef, right? So it's usually louder, right? Because it's like lower. But in this case, you're doing this very good staccato, very natural. I like very much your staccato, but I would make it. But I'm telling you, maybe it's Zoom. I can't really hear exactly the sounding, but try to make it like softer and then left hand like really louder. Like I always recommend exaggerate, like do 3 times more than you should do normally, right? Just to feel the difference between two notes. Like, look, I don't know if you can hear very well. Look, sorry. Can you hear the difference? Because in your case, I heard that. Right? And this is like, sorry. Like 3 times. Like I always say, imagine there's like this is big hand, and this is like smaller hand, like different weight. It's one of the trickiest thing in piano playing. But still, yeah, tell me.
Left hand should be louder,
Forte.
yeah?
Yeah, like forte, loud. Yeah. And then right hand, imagine now 3 times less. So let's say piano, for example. Try.
Okay. It's only
Only
one,
left hand. Try to do left hand louder.
but it's only.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good, better. Maybe I don't know what you heard in YouTube. I don't remember if there was a big difference, but usually the students, they don't really in YouTube, when it's a student, it's very difficult to like find the quality, because they don't usually do very much difference. So yeah, just something professional, because look, if it's 25th measure, right?
Yeah.
And you have, for example, this crescendo.
Yeah.
Here you can do loud, and then look, diminuendo. And then comes the left hand, which is like louder. And then means like right hand is softer. The less you do the jumping, I mean, staccato needed, right? But it can be very small. So it's the only thing that I think in this piece is quite pedagogical, because it's like difference between 2 hands and different articulation, legato and staccato, right? So it's very useful. Because later on you need not only to make a difference between 2 hands, but also in the same hand, sometimes there are melodies or something like that, and in the same hand you have to do, be able to do different levels of dynamics. So it's like beginning of it, but it's very nice. I like how you played pedal was great. If you want, you can record it and send me, like I listen all the original version.
So I asked my children to calm down.
Yeah, I hear them, but not so loud. It could be worse. Okay, so let's do next song.
I wanted to learn Bohemian Rhapsody first page, but for me it is still some questions, and
yeah,
I don't really know how to connect both hands yet. And if you have the score sheet, it is
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Devintas taktas.
Ninth measure. Yes. Yes.
And right hand, but how many times I have to press it? Because like
2. That's it. No. It's you see that there's the lines, ligaduras. It's called ligaduras in Spanish. How to say in Lithuanian? I don't even remember how it's in Lithuanian. It's like legato, but with the same note. You don't repeat that. So you place 2, and then you don't press anything until do, until C.
Ah, okay. I thought. Okay.
No,
So,
no, because there's like lyrics, "Tana, it's killing me, mother," or I don't know what he sings there, but it's like mother, da, 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 you know. So it's everything which is basically, you know, that is in these cases, of course, you need to follow the sheets and everything, but it's mostly what is like taken from original song. So try to always make it like would sound original. If you can do this, it's always like one less note or whatever. It's not, so it's not Mozart, you know, or Bach, or it's something that is taken from original. But of course, you need to. It helps to look at notes for sure.
and when I'm
So
counting, I should count until 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then
yes, because in this measure, you see the metric is changing, right? It's fourth, fourth. So it means like there's 4 quarter notes. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can count with and, of course, because it's like 8 notes. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
yes.
Yeah, because it's changing. Because before, well, it was 2 quarters before, but it's, I told you, as long as there is not 3 and 4 and 2, 3 would be different, very, very change the rhythmic. But when it's 2 and 4, it's pairs, you know, it doesn't matter much. And of course, this needs to be studied very, very slowly and only separate hands.
Yeah.
Because the left hand is it's moving a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And I told you, it's very useful to just play. Sorry. Like combine them, not to make the rhythm, because this is like a rhythm, and then left, right hand doing another rhythm, which is like what singing is, right? So very slowly. It's actually make it easy. I don't know why they wrote it like that. There's so many mi notes when they could just write, I don't know, one white note, you know, and stuff. But I guess each, you know, arrangement is different. But this one is quite good.
So let's try.
Yeah, let's do it. Good. Nice job.
Only melody.
Good, let's follow.
And this part, I don't know what the fingers to use, because 4 and 2 is like on far.
Yeah, it's very far. That means you need to jump. You do like in this measure, there are 2 positions. One is like F position, right? It's like, and then you change to basically B position, but like really change, not exactly position. You just need to jump.
And the La would be which finger?
A would be 3. Because it will be 1, and then you have to jump. And jump. F and D. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to practice this.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be, you could practice like this. This could be a good exercise to practice one chord like this, F, A, C at the same time, and then B, D, F with 1, 2, 4, which is indicated at the same time. So many jumps like that. It's not a very far jump. It could be worse, but it's not usual to go to fourth, to finger 4, 2 to jump. That's not usual.
B, D, F, and 1, 2, 4, and other
Yes.
chord?
Another was F, A, C, right? The first one. 1, 3, 5.
1, 2, 5.
It's indicated. It's indicated in the sheet. Yeah. Because you know why it's 4 and 2? Because they want you to have already your 1 on B. Prepared.
So BDF, okay, BDF. No, which, yeah.
It's down. It's center B. Yeah.
And the other is
E. You ask about chord or note?
chord, yeah.
Oh, the previous one was F, A, C that you played. It's the previous one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, don't understand. Is it somewhere here? I don't see it.
It's before. It's before. It's before B. No, that you just play. Look. Yeah. This one.
So which chords I have to practice again?
Well, look. The beginning of measure, right? You see the measure, beginning of this measure that we're studying now. So before it was A, the note with number 3, right? Before this measure, right?
Yeah.
Before, right? So this is the part of the chord. So you put F, E, A, and then you put F and D. This is the beginning. This is the first chord. And the second chord is B. That's all. There's nothing after B.
Now I got it.
Yeah, it was the first one. Maybe you thought it's second, but it's, yeah, that's why I thought, which is the other? Which is the other? Like, okay, the previous one was that. So yeah, it's just previous one. But it's good question because it's a tricky part.
So I have to practice jumping, yeah, from.
Yeah, like that, and then like that. Basically, where the finger 1 is, because 1 is our, how to say, our core in this case. No, Falado, F, A, C.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah, and it will be very easy when you play this. Very easy.
And I really like this song, so it will be fun to learn it. So.
Oh yeah, and it's very possible to learn the song actually. I had like first year student, well second, last year playing it, a teenager. Wow, amazing! I think I had recording. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a bit too difficult, but the one who really played enjoy it a lot. But of course, needs some work to do for sure. What about left hand? All is well?
Not yet. I have not started connecting, even playing. So.
No. Connecting, no. Still separate for sure. I would say still separate. Like really learn left hand. And I told you, practice left hand when it's like, for example, let's start with ninth measure. There is like this, right? So you could play even, I told you, like this is like 3 notes, yeah, at the same time, and another 3 notes, and another. It's like traveling, yeah. Don't worry.
Fingers is not complicated here. I just need to extend the number 5 to.
Yes, exactly. Change the.
Yeah.
Good.
And then after B, it is.
After B.
Okay.
It's A. After B is A. jump to D.
D. Okay, this is D. Okay. And then back to.
Yes, yes, yes. And then back to D.
Again with the number 5, yeah? C.
Yes, always it's like it's octave. E. It's E. Yeah.
Okay, bigger jump. No.
Yeah.
G, E.
Yes.
And this with which fingers it is on the D?
I would come with 3. I think I marked you there. And then 4 on C sharp, and then 5 on C. And then it will be a big jump for left hand in second page to play second like G. But talking about 15th measure, so D, number 3.
On D. Which finger on D?
3.
3. Okay. I'm not so fast with the
Sorry.
with this, so no problem. Okay.
Yes. One second. Can you repeat? DA.
I'm still doing in my head. Good burritos don't fall apart to find the G.
How good is that? Bravo. Yes.
Now I got it.
Yeah, it goes. It's chromatic, and I would like you just to warn that I'm sure you will have a question afterwards. Look, you play these chords, and then second page,
Okay.
if you have it there, you have it there.
Yeah.
So look, it's from here. You have to go down with finger 1 to which note?
Right hand or left hand? Which one?
Left hand. We are now in left hand.
Yeah, 1 on G.
1 on G. So it's like, look, we are here, and it's almost a scale. Sorry, I guess you don't. Yeah, like and 1. So don't be like there's no doubt that will be a big jump. This one also needs to be practiced for separately.
What note it is after G?
The same G, but down, octave.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 And then it's almost the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So little by little.
Yeah, little by little.
maybe first page, let's say for this week or something for these 2 weeks. Yeah. Like if we do things slowly. And because later on it will be like really little left. Look, later on it will be like this. Sorry. I just play it and keep it there because you have a recording now. So if you have questions, you can always see. If you want to play more, you want me to play this part, this? Yeah, look, it's like that. It's measure ninth.
Yes.
It also cost me to play this jump.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, it's very small notes in my cell phone, but it's okay. Anyways, next song.
Let's try if we can. We have
One
never
question.
visited the where it is artists. The just a minute.
Yeah.
We have never visited these ones. Etudes infantines.
Yes, yes, yes. I wanted to. I was looking at them. I thought, why don't really play? Maybe it's too difficult or something. I can send you even another book of studies, which is easier if you prefer.
Well, I only started with the first one, so the first one is.
Yeah, the first.
It's not hard, but it was the jumping and the distance between the notes. That was the tricky part. To go from like C, octave C to D, then to E, then to D. It was like it always different length.
Yeah. It's but it's also easiest, from that book. These studies, the first ones are easiest, but it's very, very useful. Yeah, so practicing the different lines as well. Let me just open that. Did you study that one?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to play the first one, and I'll, just in case, I will send you another one. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can have a check if you like something from there. And also, I have a question for you. Do you like, I don't know, you have any Christmas? Do you practice, you like Christmas songs, or?
Yeah, I would like to add one.
Yeah, because I have like 15 books of Christmas songs. Anything like jazz, pop, supermarket, like as we call it, supermarket music.
Yeah. But not so
I
difficult. So that the same maybe as Lazy Days, something similar.
Yeah, I already have. I was thinking about this about you, and I have two proposals if you
Okay.
want.
Yes.
Actually, three. Okay, so one is very like supermarket music. The second one is very popular, and the third one is my favorite one. So I don't know, what should I start? Maybe I'll start with the first one, because this one looks like have lots of exit, how you call it, like very, very successful between my students. Love it. So let's see if you know this one. Sorry, easier. And then again, the same. I can even share the screen with you and you see the notes. You want to see?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So the second page is the same. It's like slow. This is the easiest one. Well, the second one is also easier. Sorry. White Christmas.
Okay, White Christmas now. Second, yeah.
That's what we are missing here in Spain, White Christmas.
Yeah.
Anyways, so next one is very popular between, like, yeah, this one is also very easy, okay? But this is funnier. Maybe you played it. very easy to play also, believe me. They're very easy. And the second and the third one would be a bit more complicated, but also not too much. It's from easy Christmas songs. Intro. Maybe I play everything too fast. Sorry. And then again. So which one?
I think
Anything you like.
yeah, I asked my wife to choose, so the funny one second.
Really? The Jingle Bells one. Really? Okay. Cool. Okay.
But
I mean, I can send you all of them.
yeah,
I
but
don't
I
mind.
really enjoyed the movement on the third, which was like the same chord like several times.
Yeah.
It seems
This one. Yeah, it's a rhythm, you know.
it's very cool. So
And I
maybe
love the last Christmas song as well. You know, it's.
yeah.
I can send you this one too. You want two of them? I can send you three as well.
No, only one.
Okay. I know there are students, some adults that they don't like Christmas song. So we play like winter songs. I have this from Korean movie, Japanese, you know, some very nice like winter songs, very pure, very nice as well. But they're a bit more complicated.
One is enough.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it right away. So let's do the study that you talked, right?
Yeah, let's try with the etudes, the first one.
Okay, I'm opening this now.
Can I start or?
Yeah. Bravo, very good, all correct, written correct and everything. Of course, for a technical piece now, since you play everything very nice, correct, a little bit more, you know, a little bit faster, but like little by little. Come on, not like that. Something like that, you know? Like slowly, and then this is not too fast, you know, it's like it's normal. It should be a little bit faster, but not too crazy.
Do you have any memorization tricks? How it's not that difficult, but does it help if I look at the sheet, or it's better to learn looking on the keyboard? Like, oh, what is the point of this?
I would always analyze it because look, the first two measures are in the same harmony. If you noticed, it's C chord inverted, right? Third measure is G chord, right? So it's like basically, and then again comes like C, inverted C, and then G again. I don't know what is more difficult for you. I mean, it's both hands, because if it's G, you notice like right hand plays D. So this should help, because when it's C, it doesn't matter of the if it's inverted or not. It's always, it's more or less, it's do. D. Now we go to E, but it's something different here. And then again, C. This is something different here, right? Because it's like, would you be able to tell me, like third line, which chord is that? Because it's actually clearly inversion. It's F, A, D, right?
Yes.
And what do you think, from which chord does it come?
I don't know.
if we put D down, it's D chord.
But it's inverted, yeah?
Yeah, in this case it's inverted. Yeah, because it comes D in the right hand. So two Ds, we don't repeat. Here we don't repeat. So it's like, and then again C, which is like C, and then the right hand as well. This is something different. This is G chord, but it's G7 chord, which is like basically in all classic music, is always like C in this position, and then G7 and C again, because it's like tension, right? And then relax. Yeah. Without C, B here should be natural. Yeah. Fa, fa, F. No. This is the 7th chord. I mean, until now, and we will play long time in scales, only 5th chords, right? Why it's called 5th chord? Because it's from 1 to 5. From G to D, it's 5, right? And if we add 7th, it would be F.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very popular in jazz music. And if we add more, it's like 9th. And stuff, and it keeps going, you know. The thing is, in jazz music and also in classical music, if there's 7th, many notes you don't play. You don't, for example, in this case, you don't play B. You just play G, D, and F. Right? What is that chord? It doesn't have to be all notes played.
It's D? No?
Sorry?
Maybe, I don't know. Right?
No. The D was in the beginning of the line.
Yes.
The D inversion was like in the beginning of the line, and then we go to C again, which is G, C, E inversion as well.
So C major.
This is C inversion. Yeah, I think for memorizing, it's really important to analyze a little bit of harmonic, not like remembering every note. You know what I mean? Like basically, for example, you know that you're playing these scales, like you're playing C scale. You don't need to think about C, B, you know, you don't think about it. You just play C scale. And then you play D. You know, and then you play E, which is actually C scale, but you know, you like analyze it as well. So the same happens with chords, but this is like a bit more. I mean, yeah, it's more difficult because it's harmony already. In harmony, it's a big subject.
Which chord it is? G, D, F.
Yes. So this is G7th chord. If we add B, it will be G chord, not normal G chord, G major chord, but it's G7.
Okay. No, I have not learned these ones, so it's
Yeah. Don't worry. You don't need to analyze it, but slowly, little by little, also like just to think which chord are you playing? Is that inversion or is that a root position? Because if you skip 2 notes in chord, it's usually inversion. You notice, right? This already you started notice, I guess, no?
Yeah, with the chords I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit. So I would recommend you to think like that, because first two measures is C inverted and then G, but with a scale of D, starting in D. Is it so difficult to you? Did you try to play by heart this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's difficult, you think?
Well, my question was how to memorize it. Like, it's not difficult.
Yeah, yeah,
can repeat it 100 times and I will learn it like this. But
yeah.
maybe there is a trick.
Yeah, as I told you, if analyzing harmony would really help, because
Yeah.
in this piece, for example, there is nothing else, just C, G, and there is coming one time D minor. That's all positions. And the scale is the same without any black notes, but it starts with C, with D, and with E.
Yeah.
There's nothing else, right? So it's like that helps, but what goes after what? So you know that with C chord goes C in the right hand as well.
Yes,
Yeah, that kind of helps to remember, for example. And then you see the culmination. Basically, it starts repeating the same. So basically, it's like two parts, I would say, in this study.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Just I would recommend for now, if you don't want to go too much into analysis, just play it, repeat many times. It really helps. What about second? Did you try the second exercise? Did you try this the second? Hola.
I tried.
And I thought my student.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it was I don't know. It did not sound very good.
Do you want me to play for you quickly?
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect again my student to come too early. What he did. But anyways, we have time. It's your class. I will play you slower, okay? Sorry.
Okay.
It's very similar. Very similar, just yeah, but just by inverted hands basically. Also C, then there is in the right hand there is G, and left hand plays from D, and then again from E. Also very similar. Nothing really.
Yeah.
I would recommend you.
I will add this to the daily.
Hola. Okay.
Well,
So thank you. Okay, have a good week. Well, weekend, no, Sunday, that's it. Finishing weekend. Yeah. So see you next time.
See you.
Okay. Bye bye. Good luck practicing. Bye bye.